What is it like to be the daughter of Big Daddy Don Garlits, the greatest drag racer in the world?
You can't describe it.
Garlits moving up into position. Garlits wins it. Don Garlits, smoking all the way in the near lane, wins it.
But getting out ahead of Garlits is next to impossible.
Oh, he really comes off that light, doesn't he?
The incredible Don Garlits. Don's motor lays down on him and he gives up. It was fruitless.
He already holds the record at 250. Let's see how he does. And it's Don Garlits, an outstanding 5.65 seconds.
I mean, people have asked me that question my whole life, and I tell them it's like being the daughter of whatever your dad does. You know, he's my dad, so I never really put that kind of thought into it. As I've gotten older, I've learned to appreciate the legend that he is, but he's always just been my dad.
This is to get a license from NHRA. I don't need any help with electric dragster. It's fine. I drive it just fine. It runs about what that last run I just made, 730, 182. That'd be like a warm-up on the electric dragster.
What did you think when Big Daddy Don Garlits called you and said, I need to get a license?
I've known him so many years. And it really happened right here at Rockingham Dragway in 1971. We all used to stay down here at Southern Pines at the Holiday Inn. We took our cars back to the Holiday Inn. He took his back, pulled the heads off of it, ended up having to pull the block out of it. I went to get some extra towels, and I helped wash parts and clean parts for Big Daddy Don Garlits.
And I could actually tell it did it, because I was concentrating, just for a moment, just that one little bit.
You had control yesterday. 2 runs and 2 runs you didn't. We've got 2 runs here you didn't. We've got 2 runs here you didn't have control. Yesterday you had 2 runs you could see it. Now whatever you changed in your brain is not letting you keep your foot on the gas.
This car is totally different. It's got a trans brake in it, and so you stage the car, push the button which locks it into low and reverse at the same time. The car can't move, and you hold that button down then, and that trans brake holds it that way, and you put the throttle pedal all the way to the wood, and the engine goes as high as it can go, and the light goes yellow-green, and you let loose of the button. You never take your foot off the pedal. In other words, you leave it full throttle. It's the only kind of car I've ever seen that you do that with. There may be other classes that do it, but it's a strange class, but that's how they attain such good ETs with such low horsepower.
How's he doing as a student?
He don't hear good, so I'm naturally loud, and I get to speak louder to him. All you have to do is tell him what you want, and he goes out and tries. Yes, there's been a mistake or two. He's not used to a trans brake, but he's getting used to it. He's not used to going wide open with the throttle on the burnout. He's had a top fuel car all his life. He's getting that burnout down. He's getting that trans brake down, and he's driving straighter than I could drive it today. before. We run 7, what?
7.325 with 182.38.
We tuned the car up with different gas. We raised the shift chip way up, and look what you just run.
Oh my word. 639. It moved good. And what happened here, it had more power and it was moving around on the top end, slipping. That's why the speed is no better than what it is.
That's right.
If it could have held traction all the way down, it would have went much faster.
We're gonna work on that. You know, here at the Roy Hill Draggery School, I don't care if you're Don Garlits or whether you're somebody's just coming off the street. Everybody needs a little help, including Roy Hill. I've got my crew back here, and I just point and tell them. They've been with me a long time. They're the ones that picked the car up, Don. And as long as I've got a driver like this and tells me what the car's doing, such as moving around, I could dial the car in, which we've had to adjust the spoiler twice to give you a good feeling. We've got a crosswind here that comes right across them bleachers and grabs you.
I noticed that because that's what it did. It moved over just like that when it hit that crosswind coming out. It's always been that way here. I remember it was bad about the top fuel cars.
Yes, sir. And anybody wants to know what kind of gas I put in the car? Come see me, don't call me. Congratulations.